Okay, so here I'm going to show you how to hand spawn goldfish. It's actually way easier than you think. The important thing is just basically to look for a female that's getting chased around by the males. The males, for some reason, always ready to breed, but the female's only ready at certain times. So you find a female that's being chased, you select her out. In this case, it's the one on the right hand side, red and white. And then you look for two males that you want to cross it with, and you separate them out into a separate container like this. Obviously you need to check the males just to see if they've got milt. You turn them upside down, you squeeze towards the opening on the fish, and then see if any milt comes out. That's how you work out if it's a male or not. Okay, so here we got the male in the tub. What I do is I turn him over, and then I squeeze towards the end. You can see the milt coming out of the male, and I spread that out into the water. A little bit more, put some in the water. I grab the other male. Here I normally use two males rather than just one. I think the fertility rate is better. Also, you can get a different batch of fish. This one hasn't got much milt at all. Then you grab the female, squeeze towards the back. There you can see the eggs coming out. Be careful not to just squeeze them all out. You've got to stir them around so they don't land up on top of each other. There you can see. Squeeze a bit more. Stir them around. Take her out. Back with the male again. More milt into the water. Back with a female. It doesn't actually take a lot of milk to fertilize the eggs. That's actually plenty. Okay, here I've got another male. This is a different variety, so this is an Ornanda. It's not a Ryukin like the others, but I thought I'd just use this male anyway. This is quite a big fish. There you can see lots of milt coming out the male. So lots of milt coming out the male. Spreading it about. If you want to see why it's a male, look down at the pecks, and here you can see lots of little starry spots on the pecks. That indicates that it's a male. So that's not very clear. There you go. Those starry spots on the pecks, that's a male. Okay, some more milt from him. Very easy, you don't hurt the fish at all, you just press lightly. Here's the female back again. More eggs. Back with the original male. I try and put quite a bit of milt in the water just to see if they can all get fertilized. Your hatch rates are going to be way better doing it like this than if you let them spawn naturally. And if you want to grow bigger quantities, I mean, this is the best way to get numbers. I'm just going to turn this bowl around so that we get eggs to the other side. There we go. You can see it's a fairly simple, easy process, and I just alternate the males, and by the time I bring them in, there's more milt ready to go. And then the female again. See, look at all those eggs. Tons and tons of eggs this fish has got. Just really swish them around though. You don't want the eggs to clump on top of each other. This bowl is getting really, really full. And some eggs from the female again. Just normally just swish the eggs around with her tail. This doesn't hurt the fish, you're literally just stroking. Don't apply pressure. If the eggs aren't coming out, then she's not ready to spawn. And this is no harder than what the males would knock the female when they're spawning naturally anyway. And then I always just alternate. I take the male, squeeze a bit from the male, swish it around. More from this male. There you can see quite a bit coming out. You want to actually do the female until no more eggs come out, because you don't want to leave the female with eggs inside. I prefer to kind of spawn her in full, like she'd spawn in nature. She wouldn't just have eggs left. So just keep going till there's no more eggs coming out. If there's eggs inside it, I think she can actually get infected, and that can be a problem. So just keep on going until there's no more eggs. Okay, there you can see the eggs at the bottom of the bowl. Plenty eggs. It's just from one female. And there you have the parent stock that we used. The males and the female, which is the red and white one. Obviously the male black one is a Ornanda, not a Ryukin. If you want to look at a Ryukin, you can see here. Just look at the width of that fish. Very different goldfish. I mean, very, very thick set. See there on the female. Very high fish.